Right now on News Channel 5.
Right now, everybody hopes today is a better day than yesterday after shootings and chaotic scenes across Palm Beach County.
3 hours. This is ridiculous. Heavy traffic.
I-95 was shut down for 7 hours, forcing thousands of you to find a different route. This morning, the critical things you need to know before you head out the door.
Just saw cars and mayhem going crazy in front of us.
Terrified witnesses captured this video of a shooting suspect hitting cars head-on. Law enforcement linked that man to 3 shootings in Palm Beach County in less than 24 hours. How one deputy finally ended that deadly day.
Everybody back up. Hey, back up.
What a day, but definitely calmer this morning. I know you're happy to hear that as you're tuning in. We have live team coverage for you and as that continues throughout the morning.
Our crews are out across Palm Beach County, arming you with the information you need to know before you head out the door.
Colony kicks off our continuing coverage this morning, and how the road's looking right now.
Well, we're fine. It looks a lot different right now than it did for most of the day yesterday. Remember this right here. Still many questions, though, about that deputy-involved shooting, the 3 crashes that shut down one stretch of I-95 for hours. WPTV News Channel 5 Stephanie Susskind, she's live in that area with more on what witnesses saw. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning. Well, certainly a different sight on I-95 right now than what we saw for a majority of the day yesterday through this area of Lantana Road to 6th Avenue South. Everything fine now after it was shut down for hours yesterday. Now let's show you some exclusive video from a witness, Yolanda Oliver. This really paints the picture of those tense moments as she drove right up on this whole scene. Deputies and troopers with their guns drawn surrounding a black car. Now, the sheriff's office says the man inside that car, they say he shot a woman at a nearby strip mall, put her in the car, and then drove in the wrong direction on I-95. That car caused 3 head-on collisions. Eventually, deputies say they were forced to shoot and kill that man out of fear for their safety. That witness says the whole thing looked like a movie.
Heard again like 4 or 5 shots, and I was like, all right, this is getting serious. 4 undercover cops come out with like what seemed to me automatic guns, and everyone starts running towards where the black car was.
Now, that deputy who shot and killed that murder suspect in the car, he is on administrative leave right now, which is standard procedure. As for the people who were involved in those 3 head-on crashes, we know 2 people were taken to the hospital for their injuries. Reporting live, Stephanie Susskind, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, one of the unanswered questions this morning is who was that man and why did he shoot so many people?
WPTV News Channel 5's Andrew Ruiz is breaking all this down. The 3 shootings authorities confirmed the suspect is tied with and how it could reveal a potential motive. Andrew.
Well, right, Ashley, right before driving onto I-95, he was in this shopping plaza, and what happened here was captured on surveillance cameras. We haven't gotten a hold of them, as of course authorities have it in their possession, but what we are told is that there was actually some cigarettes being bought here. There was also a confrontation that was being had between him and another woman. He shot her in the face, and then again, this is not just the only incident, the first happening in West Palm Beach.
Came around, he bammed on the window, bam, bam. And then he said, I've been shot. So I told my daughter, call 911. I come out here to help.
That shooting was at the Dutchman Motor Lodge off Dixie Highway in West Palm Beach. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and we are told that the victim knew the suspect. Then about 12 hours later in Boynton Beach, police responded to a shooting on Bentwater Circle. A 21-year-old was shot there and was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A gun was recovered that he used here at the scene at this shopping plaza. Again, much more to be learned about the suspect, as authorities have not released his name or have they released the names of any of the victims. Hopefully we'll find that out later today. We're live in Lake Worth. I'm Andrew Ruiz for WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, Andrew, thank you.
6:03 right now, and Not bad when you walk out the door this morning, but that good old fog is lingering around.
Right.
Or bad old fog.
Where is it the worst? Glenn, what are you seeing?
It's really concentrated along the Treasure Coast right now. Okeechobee County getting in on the action a little bit right now, especially out toward Buckhead Ridge and Okeechobee, but it's been mainly along the Treasure Coast and visibility less than a quarter of a mile in spots. So this is something that we're keeping a close eye on this morning with Holly and Johan and myself. Sebastian to Vero Beach to Lakewood Park, all the way down to Fort Pierce around the FPL Power Plant, Stewart and Lost Lake, all of these areas with reduced visibility out to Okeechobee. And then in the later gray areas here, there is some patchy fog, but not quite as dense. Temperatures right now are in the low 60s in Okeechobee and Vero Beach, also Belle Glade and Indiantown, but then you get up into the mid 60s to upper 60s and low 70s all along the coast in Martin County and in Palm Beach County. Hour by hour, temperatures will cool down a little bit more and then warm up into the mid to upper 70s by late morning. Today we will hit the 80s once again across most of the area. So will this heat, will these warm temperatures last through the weekend? Will we see more rainfall on the way? The answer to both those questions is yes. We'll talk about it more coming up.
Here is where we are seeing some fog right now, right around State Road 60, I-95, also over on the Turnpike as you make your way to Yeehaw Junction. So we're going to call this a yellow light kind of morning. Also right here, fog, Port St. Lucie. So watch those speeds. Not seeing them drop yet, but as more cars get out there, that could be a real possibility. We do have some overnight construction. It hasn't wrapped up yet. It's northbound on the Turnpike as you approach the B line. So this may cause some delays if we don't see that wrap very, very soon. Again, one lane closed right there. Up to speed right here, our Live 5 cam showing you the view right here. This is I-95. Things look well. Let's send it up to Johan. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Holiday. Good morning, everybody. Pilot Josh and myself in the Palm Beach Gardens area. Little side street police activity here, PGA Boulevard eastbound, just after you get off I-95 here. Over to the right-hand side, not causing heavy delays. Just be aware if you're going into the gardens anytime soon here. It's over eastbound again, right about around I-95. Speaking of 95, there's 95 coming in from Jupiter, Palm Beach Gardens into Riviera Beach. 95 southbound moving well. Boynton into Boca, Boca into Broward on 95. Good. Turnpike completely up to speed so far for your Thursday morning. That's how it looks up here in Chopper 5. I'm Johan Hoffett. Back to you.
We're following breaking news from the live desk this morning that the Coast Guard has found 3 missing fishermen. They'd been gone for more than a week since they left the Jacksonville area near the Mayport Naval Base. That was on Tuesday of last week. It had been a week since they had left. They were supposed to be back on Tuesday of this week, but they never came back. With the captain telling the Coast Guard that they were out of communication range, that they had been delayed, and the Coast Guard was able to find these 3 fishermen and find them safely. It's unclear when they will be back in port.
Back in just 60 seconds, new information about that deadly shooting that caused major backups on I-95 at about this time yesterday.
Plus, how friends and families plan to remember the 2 girls killed in a head-on crash in St. Lucie County. You're watching WPTV News Channel 5. Good morning.